The British School. It had a favoured position looking out over the town, this school. An English bequest designed to complete the anglicising of this half-Welsh community. The classrooms filled with the fertile minds of children visted onto the large English-owned industries and the small Welsh-occupied houses. These house tenants, few owned their properties, paid leasehold allegiance in the main to their English aristocratic landlords, even going to war believing that they were protecting their birthright, oblivious of the fact that their birthright had been taken away by this stay safely at home aristocracy. The parents succumbed. The future was in the hands of the children, but the school was English. Only teachers from the Academy of Life remained to show the real truth. 4 of these teachers were regular occupants of the path these children used daily in their journey to the British school, the path called the British Tip. The man in the box. It was much scrubbed, had used smooth edges and a rag bag upholstered inside, but it used to be a fish box. 2 axles were fixed to the underside, one at the front and one at the back, each holding an X-pram wheel, the front pair being half the diameter of the ones at the rear. If fish boxes had feelings, then this one was the proudest fish box in the land, because to its owner it was his only means of independence, his only means of seeing the great outside. It was his legs. His name was Harry. Both his legs from mid-thigh had been blown off during the war. His other rewards for defending his country being a pitifully meagre pension and, of course, his box. Not that you could count that, because Harry had made it himself. The main construction ingredient being his determination to live as near normal a life as possible. Harry was a hit with the children, not through curiosity on their part. They did not even notice, or any childishness on his. He just seemed to be able to make himself a part of their secret world. For their part, it could have been a height similarity. From his, could it have been his disgusted turning away from the adult world of war and hate. He often held the rope for them to skip, knowing all the rhymes. Played cricket, always the bowler, knowing they wanted a bat. Was a marvellous marble player, never keeping his winnings. Once he played football in goals, but he fell out of his box one day and let a shot in, so he was only allowed to referee after that, but he didn't mind. Harry propelled his box with his large leather-skinned hands powered by strong muscular arms. No step, no pavement was too high for him. He would lean far back, tip his box to the required angle, pivoting on the rear wheels, and with one push would be up and over the obstacle. One room in a large, near-derelict house was Harry's home. His bed, a normal height 4-poster, also posing no problem for him. On retiring, he would park his box near side on, near the shorter of the 4 posts, which he would reach up and grab with his left hand, and with a sudden reverse jackknife-like movement of his war-shortened body, spring onto the bed to enjoy his lonely sedative of sleep. Sometimes, not often, Harry would get drunk, maybe using this alcoholic safety valve to blot out his moments of remembered might-have-beens. Harry sang when he was drunk, but he sang when he was sober. He laughed when he was drunk, but he did this too when he was sober. The only indication he gave of being blown out of his mind was that he couldn't find his way home. His many friends always came to his rescue, with no one person pushing the whole way, but each nudging his box in the general direction until he finally made it. These nights he slept in his box, side on to his bed. The day that Harry left us to regain his legs was a strange, silent one. They found him in his bed, eternally peaceful. No more would he hold the skipping rope, play marbles, blow the whistle, or wait cheerfully, not bitter, in his box at the bottom of the British tip, for the penny thanks of the people he had sacrificed his legs for. The 5-minute school bell rang. The children hopped and skipped forward.